he was making note of this improvement that Chief Marshman had made to what I'm assuming is what it was or is called the Professional Standards Division. And I thought it might be interesting, since you guys are so connected to that function, to get a presentation on how things have been reorganized in that part of the Police Bureau. If you ever have time on your agenda, which I know is a long time. That's all, thank you.
I'm going to let Regina go first.
Okay. Yes, Regina Hannon, Portland Copwatch. I spent much of yesterday in Judge Simon's court, and during the course of the session, the word and the phrase, the Portland Way, was mentioned a number of times. Sadly, the Portland Way has become to me to mean secret meetings, closed doors against the public, and shutting out of public comment in various places. And I'm also concerned about the issue of police brutality, which I think is also becoming part of the Portland Way. And I was out of town on October 12, but happened to turn on the TV to watch the evening news and was horrified to see what the police and the Right Squad were doing against their fellow, I'm sorry, I'm going to keep going, against their fellow human beings. So I believe that it behooves the CRC to get that crowd control work group up and running and to expand it way beyond the issue of kettling to deal with the issues of how the police are dealing with people, as they did on the 12th with pushing people, shoving people, I understand, throwing them down the stairs. And the most horrifying thing of all is to getting up in people's faces and letting go with the pepper spray and seeing the suffering that resulted from that. So the work group needs to get going, and the work group needs to expand to deal with all those issues way beyond just the issue of kettling, the issue of how the police are dealing with their fellow human beings in various circumstances. Thank you.
Yeah, Dan Hamlin again, Portland Copwatch. If you have time, please go to our website. There's a link to a PPA contract fact sheet that we posted. I think you'll find it educational. I don't want to go into details because I have a minute. Protocol on work groups tells the sequence that things are supposed to happen. I'm very confused. I thought that this was the vote to get this to go to City Council and to the Chief. I don't understand it's going back again. So you should check the protocol and see what you're supposed to be doing. There are 5 pillars of police training that are listed in the COCL's report, and not one of them is communication. You wonder if they train officers to say, are you an attorney? I got asked that once when I was trying to advise one of my neighbors not to speak with them. Police Review Board and CRC trainings are no longer open to the public. We used to be invited to them all the time. I asked IPR staff this morning, first one of them, Hammond Pod, and then a second IPR person said, we stopped having public meetings because you kept interrupting, Mr. Hamilton. And I don't think that's appropriate. I don't think it's appropriate to shut the entire community out. If they think I was acting in an appropriate manner, they can talk to me about it. We can set ground rules, like we set ground rules for these meetings. I'm shocked to hear that that's the reason that they gave, and I hope that you will push to have those trainings back open to the whole public.
I'm going to leave you with